Find a comfortable seat. Close the eyes. Take a few deep breaths into the belly. Really feel the breath fill you from navel to throat, and feel it leave throat to navel. We are going to be doing a bit of movement with the breath, a bit of core work, a bit of stretching. This is a Kriya for the instinctual self, but it also has the benefit of strengthening your lower triangle. So anytime we do that, it's also great for moving sexual energies upwards, which that is one of the things that yogis do, is redirect these energies that get caught up in our lower triangle and use them in our higher self to bring clarity. Because when we're trapped down here, we're greedy, we're lustful, we're angry, we're fearful. But whenever we can ascend past that, we tend to be very loving, very open, very accepting, very, compassionate. There are qualities that we need desperately. Let's bring our palms together and rub them. Press the base of your thumbs to heart center. Tune in with the Adi mantra and then the Mangala Charan. I hope at this point you have them memorized. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Hold your breath. Pull up on root lock. Exhale. Hold the breath out for one moment. Inhale. Angare name, Jugangare name, Satgare name, Siri Gurudeve name. Angare name, Jugangare name, Satgare name, Siri Gurudeve name. Angare name, Jugangare name, Satgare name, Siri Gurudeve name. Inhale. And exhale. So we're going to start in butterfly. We can make this a bit tighter, so we bring the soles of the feet together, grab the ankles, or you can grab the feet and your thumbs press into the soles, and pull the heels in as close as you can comfortably. And we're going to be doing a spinal flex here. Let me grab my timer so we don't go for 3 hours, because I could do this one forever. So we're going to be inhaling, flexing the spine forward, exhale, rounding it back. Start really slow. Find your natural edges. Then we'll expand. Your breath is audible. Mentally vibrating Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Really feel your heart press forward as you go forward and your spine round as you go back. Eyes stay closed. Mentally vibrating Sat and Nam, keeping the mind directed. Last 30 seconds, maybe speed it up, maybe slow it down and go a little deeper. Inhale, center. Hold the breath, engage up on your root. It's like you're stopping gas, holding in urine, just squeezing the internal muscles. And exhale, relax. Bring your legs out. Just a little bit in front of you and draw them together. A few windshield wipers. Maybe extend them straight and just shake them. Next, we will be doing a cobra push-up. So on the exhale, we'll be going down to up dog. And on the inhale, we'll be coming up to a plank. You can keep the tops of your feet on the ground if that's comfortable, or you can switch them back and forth as we go. So again, we're inhaling plank, exhaling, just pressing the pelvis towards the ground. The heart is open, the head goes up, opening the front of the throat. Just continue that movement. If you ever need to take a break, just feel free to come flat, lie on your stomach and kick a knee out to the side and take a few breaths and rest, and come back. This is a good way to strengthen your lower back without stressing it too much. Say this is one of the few times it's okay to lock your elbows. Generally, you want to keep a slight bend, but if it starts to get tired, feel free to lock them for a moment, which that'll lock the energy. It's better to have a slight bend in most joints, but we're asking a lot of our arms here. Over halfway there. We don't need to press to our maximum. Just go to where we're feeling it. 20 more seconds. Go ahead and inhale, press to cobra. Hold the breath, engage up on the root. And then exhale, lower down slowly. Just kick one knee out to the side. Look that direction. Lay and breathe. Really feel that breath move into your low spine. Come center. Come up. All the way up. We're going to work our way to a crow squat. So typically we start this out by standing. Get our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. You can let your toes point out a bit. And leading with your tailbone and your perineum, which is in between your anus and sex organs, just press your hips down towards the ground, keeping your spine straight. And if you can make it all the way down, wrap your arms around your knees. Just grab opposite hands, or you can grab opposite elbows. And once you're here, breath of fire. If you need to, you can bring something under your heels. This will help. But yes, once we are here, breath of fire, an equal inhale, exhale through the nose, pumping your diaphragm with the breath. If it's the first, second, or third day of the moon cycle, some women, it does not serve to do breath of fire, so avoid if that is the case. Otherwise, really power your breath. As you inhale, your diaphragm's coming out. Exhale, you're really squeezing it back towards the spine. Finding an equality. Less than a minute remaining. Inhale. Hold the breath, engage. Exhale. Relax. Whew. Come out of it however feels right, which oftentimes is just sitting back down on your bum. And come lying on our backs. This next bit, I'm not going to be able to keep up. It is where one of my current limitations is. We're going to be doing some leg lifts up to 90 degrees. I'm going to do maybe 5 total before I hit my edge. So press your lower back into the ground and make sure you're really engaging the core here. Sides of our legs come together, the toes are pointing. Inhaling, legs come up to 90 degrees. Exhale, lower down, slow and controlled. Really feel this in your abdomen. Your lower back does a little bit of the work, but not much of it. Most of it's in the core. Just inhaling up, exhaling down. Shaking is good. We're here for 2 minutes, so if you need to break, do. If you can keep up, excellent. You can bring your hands under your hips or under your glutes to help if need be. One more. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. And relax. Feel that pulsation at your navel. Feel the pulsation throughout your body as the energy spreads. Feel relaxed. Feel relaxed. Feel relaxed. we're just going to flip over to our stomachs for a modified bow pose, which our legs are going to barely come up off the ground. But let's start by bringing our hands behind us and interlacing our fingers. Draw your shoulder blades back and down, opening the heart. Draw your head up. And then the sides of your legs come together and the toes lift off the ground. And once you're here, a breath of fire. There should be a slight movement of the whole body with breath of fire. And see if you can relax your glutes here, at least to some degree. We don't want them to be completely firm. There is some tension in them, but we don't want to over squeeze. And again, if you need to take breaks, do. Honor your body. Inhale. Exhale. Lower. Relax. Come lying on your back. Once more. Just find a comfortable Shavasana. Maybe wiggle a little bit. It's an action of shaking on the ground where your hips go one direction. Your chest goes the other. Sort of like a snake slithers. This can help us settle. It's also like a gentle massage. And breathe. Really feel that pulsation at your navel. Feel completely relaxed. So allow yourself to let go and be still. When we work like this, it's important to rest. Rest in between or rest at the end or both. Find some deep breaths into the belly here. Inhale completely. Let out a sigh. 2 more. Beautiful. Let's draw our knees in towards our chest, wrap our arms around them, lift your head up off the ground a bit. We're going to inhale, rock back, exhale, roll forward, and we're just going to rock and roll on the spine for about a minute. Just inhaling back, exhaling forward. Mind your head, don't throw too much weight into it. And just find a groove here. And come back. Bring your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. And next we're going to set ourselves up for shoulder stand and then plow pose. So the way I like to start getting into shoulder stand, one way is to rock and roll on the spine, just rock back, kick the legs up in the air. But if you can't do that very easily, just start with a bridge, put your hands under the bum, lift your legs up, and then press your legs up, straight up, with your feet flat, like you're standing on the wall. You should be able to lift your head up. Your hands are supporting your hips, pressing into your kidneys. You can peel the elbows in a little bit, so I'll help get you higher. We're shooting to have a relatively straight relationship between our ankles, knees, hips, and chest. A lot of people tend to round out like this. That's okay. Just get in it how you can. Beautiful. And breath of fire. This is another thing, inversions. If it's the first, second, or third day of a moon cycle, one is said to avoid inversions. I don't know why, it's just what the yogis say. And our feet are flat like we're standing on the ceiling. Brings a little stretch to the calf muscles. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to come to plow. So slowly let your feet start to fall towards your face, falling overhead. Your hips are going to move a little bit further down, and you can bring your hands flat on the ground, outstretched, or keep your hands on your hips. Just finding a strong bend. The knees are towards the face, and breath of fire. Again, you should be able to lift your head up, but one thing you never do is turn your head from side to side in this pose. And if you want to flex your feet, you'll feel an increased stretch in the back of the legs. Almost there. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Just bring the legs out wide. Take a few breaths. Relax. just moved all the blood out of our legs. It's really good for our heart. Recirculates. It's very invigorating. Just a few more moments here. Inhale. Exhale. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock back. Rock forth. We'll come up to sit. Come up to sit on the heels if available. If not, of course, sit in easy pose. So we're going to do Sat Kriya, which it's been said that if you want to master Kundalini Yoga, you just master Sat Kriya and Sabad Kriya, I think. It's got a weird name. They're both relatively similar, but they just really work with that connection of the lower triangle to the higher triangle and getting energy moving. We're only here for 3 minutes. We're going to jump right to it. Palms together, interlace the fingers. Index finger stays pointing. Left thumb over right for women, right over left for men. When we say Sat, we're drawing in on the diaphragm. Nam, relaxing it. Breath is in between. Arms straight up, biceps by the ears. Inhale to begin. Sit, Nam, 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 sit, sit, Nam, 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 sit, 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 sit. Inhale. Hold the breath, engage up in your root. Visualize energy moving from the base of your spine all the way up, swirling around the top of your head and moving back down. Hold the posture one more moment. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Engage up on the root. Squeeze in on your diaphragm. Feel that energetic movement. Inhale. Exhale, hands through the aura. Inhale, touch the earth. Exhale. Relax. Next, we'll be coming onto our backs once more for final and deep relaxation. Move slow, but make your way down. Relax your whole body. Relax your head. Wiggle around a bit. Get yourself comfortable. Arms ideally at the sides, palms up. Feet at least a few inches apart, if not mat width. Your whole body is relaxed. Your feet and ankles, your calves and thighs, the whole of your legs. Your hips are soft. Your hips are completely relaxed. Your hips are completely relaxed. Your spine is supported. Your spine is relaxed. Your chest and navel are soft. Your shoulders are grounded and completely relaxed. Your neck is soft. Your head feels heavy. Your face is completely relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Take a slow and deep inhale, filling yourself up completely, and exhale completely. Before you move, one more deep inhale and exhale. Invite micro movements into your body, wiggling your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankle. Just move how you're feeling it right now. Maybe a full body stretch, maybe hugging the knees in and rocking side to side. So whatever you are feeling now, this is your moment. Take it. And eventually make your way up. Palms up on the knees. A few deep breaths. Let's bring our palms together and rub them. 3 satnams and a powerful Om. Heart center, inhale, exhale, inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 May we walk with grace and give ourselves an infinite amount of patience as we grow, as we change, as we learn about ourselves and our surroundings. May we always be adaptable and always love ourselves deeply. Thank you so much for joining. Satnam.
If you haven't subscribed, please do. Also know that we have a Patreon and we are accepting supporters. Lowest tier is $5. That keeps things like this being made, helps support this path, this studio, these teachers. Thank you for watching.